Sorry, my people. So sorry. So sorry. I had to quickly go on a short break. So sorry about that. All right, Barrister Chikodi, over to you. So let's just continue from where we stopped, please.
Okay. The question is, how do I verify the status of my property? How do I know the documents that I'm supposed to get for my property? Now, this is very important, and in real estate or in the property lineage, there are documents that you are supposed to have when you purchase a property. For instance, you buy a property in a particular location. Like I said in the last session, that the location of your property is very important. It's very important that where you are getting your property, you have a deeper understanding. Don't say because I was in the US when the marketer spoke to me or when the property developer spoke to me, and so I don't really know my location. I don't really know where Bejuleki is, but they just told me, Sha, that Dangote refinery is going to be there. And you've never been there. You don't even have a picture. You don't have an idea of what the place looks like. You should be able to verify this by getting more information about Ibejuleki. So the location of your property, even if Dangote refinery is there, what is the investment you are looking at buying that property with that minimal amount? What are you going to get? What is the document? Will your documents give your add value to your property when you are buying it? That's why your location is very important.
Did you get that point? Documents adding value to your property. Your location, she has said two things now. Your location and your documents will determine the value you get on your property. All right, so let's welcome Mr. Armstrong. Akilapa, thanks for joining. Mercy, thank you for joining. Buki, Mr. Ra, thanks for joining. All right, Barrister Chikodi, as you have said now, okay, if for instance I'm just a woman like you, like us, and I want to make real estate investment as my major investment. What exactly will you advise me to look out for? What documents do you think that if I buy the property now, in the next 6 months when I want to sell, I'm going to sell it, I'm going to get like 300% interest on the property. What documents do you think is attached to such property that can give me that 200% returns?
Okay, before I talk about the documents you need for you to know that that land as a real estate developer, this is your major area. You want to focus in that real estate part. You want to actually focus on it, pursue it and all that. First of all, for you to have a legal title over that land, you must ensure that your land is not situated in a government area. It's not in a committed area, actually. You must ensure also that the land is situated in a place that has been strategized for urban and regional planning. That is, that place, if you're going to use it for residential, it should actually be the area that the government has allocated for residential. You don't go and place a residential building where, or buy a residential land where you're going to have a market. So it must be placed, for you to have a legal title. Now, if you want your property to actually appreciate, like I said, the document you are going to get determines the value on the property. So if I want to advise an upcoming woman that wants to
please mention men, before they will cut my hair. Mention their name.
Okay, let's
our
generalize
wonderful men. Please generalize.
Okay, so that will not be specific.
Yes.
Okay. Let's say an individual that wants to major into real estate. If I want to advise, so you can get 300% profit interest on that land within 6 months.
Yes, within 6 months.
You should go for a gazette or a seal or a certificate of occupancy.
All right, so can you now tell us the meaning of a gazette, a certificate of occupancy?
Okay. Now, the trace of the documents, they are coming, for instance, if you want to, real estate developers prefer to get their lands from people we call Omonile. Omonile people, they are described as families who own a particular land. Like I said in the last session, these lands are actually owned, they are actually kept in the government is the custodian of these lands.
Sure.
So the lands actually belong to these families. But because over time, these Omoniles have actually trampled upon the power that has been given to them. They tend to, take over, and they don't actually, they are not actually able to establish, their power over the land.
Yes.
And so the government, in doing this, decided, okay, since they brought about the laws, the law, which is the Land Use Act, which made the government now in charge of this land. They are custodians of the land. So actually, from the beginning of your from the beginning of the beginning of the land itself, yes, you are supposed to have like a survey. Okay. A survey is one of the documents you're supposed to have, a registered survey.
I was just about saying
now after getting a survey, another thing you should find out on the land is this land actually committed, or is a non-committed land? Now, where you know if it's a committed land, for instance, you have a community. The government, being the custodian of the land, we go there and actually take their own parts of that land that belongs to them. Either they are using it for their personal purpose or for the good of the citizens. Yes. By the time, for instance, okay, let's say the lands are always approximated in square meters. By the time they've taken, okay, let's say 6,000 square meters, the remaining part of the land, which we call the excised parts, yes.
Okay, that's where excision comes in.
Exactly, that's where excision comes in. Excision is a part from a whole. Now you have a whole community. The government is taking the part. The remaining part is what we now say it has been excised to those people. Now that excised one is the one that is not committed. That is the one that is not committed is what the government have now given to the families and say, okay, you can sell to individuals and to private developers. So that's the one that the family have the right to sell. They do not have the right to sell from the committed areas that belongs to the government. And those ones that have been excised, that's that part that has been given to the family, is now registered in the Gazette. Wow. You understand? And that part that has been given to the government is also registered in the Gazette. So the Gazette is carrying a part for the government, indicating that it belongs to the government. And it's carrying the excise part, which carries a file number. It begins with KL. KL file number.
Hope you heard KL. KL. Come and meet me. Let me tell you, you are listening for free now. So all right, you are listening to.
So it's that part that is given to the family that they are allowed to say. That's why it is important that when you want to buy from a Monile or you want to buy from a private developer, the first thing to do is to ensure that you carry your own search on that land. By doing that, you should employ your surveyor to go to the land, conduct, yes, exactly, chart the site by picking the coordinates on the land. Don't assume from the survey plan you've been given from the family that, okay, this is the coordinate, let me go to Alausa. Sometimes we all make mistakes, and these surveyors, they can just be maneuvered, very by the family.
In fact, Bryce Chika, did you know that somebody was at the point of buying land that they showed him the survey, a wrong survey for the particular land.
Exactly.
Using another survey to sell another land. In fact, he was almost paying. Something just told him to call me. I forget, please, there's a property I need to get to so place. Can you help me and do the search and all that? And I said, okay. What documents have they given to you? He said they gave him a registered survey according to them. Okay, I said, scan it to me. When he scanned it, I saw the name. From my own little experience, I saw the name and I saw the location. The location was different from where he wanted to buy. So something prompted me to call my surveyor. That surveyor, please come. You need to go and pick coordinates. Let us even know. When he picked the coordinates was totally out of. In fact, it was not found in the survey.
You see, so it's
and the reason why they did that was because that land with the survey has a gazette.
You see,
why their own land does not have any title?
Just because they want to take advantage of the land. So it's very important you take your surveyor there to pick the coordinates. And please take a registered surveyor.
Yes.
Somebody that knows what he's doing. Somebody that can actually take the measurement of the boundaries of the land. Not somebody and the person should please tell you a little about the location.
Yes.
If you want to actually understand the location of your land, you talk to a around. People staying in that axis where your property is located. Please find time. Don't walk totally or in accordance with what a marketer has told you.
In fact, you see, like lawyer said, if you don't have all the time to do all this, that is why I am here. I'm like a coach for we women and in fact everybody. When it comes to this real estate investment, I think, like I said, I want more women. In fact, all over the world, statistics shows that most men, in fact 90% of men are the one in real estate. Well, let women, in fact, you know, people believe women more than men. That's why you see that an ordinary female marketer will walk up to a guy and the guy will give attention, and an ordinary man will walk up and he'll just be giving face. So for the fact that we can even catch that attention, people easily believe women. Why can't you take the bull by the horn? Like the question I asked now that she has given us is different. She has said it that a land with excision with C4 in 6 months, you can even get more than 200% interest on it. Isn't it, Barrister Chikodi?
With regards to the location.
With regards to the location. Because location also, in fact, location is key. Is key. Like I advise people, don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry when you want to go into this business. Because one, it takes care of one, the present, the future. But they also have short-term and long-term aspect of it. You understand? So you could program yourself that the short term will take care of all your needs, all your expenses, and the long term will take care of the future.
Exactly.
So you could just have it like, and location determines all
this. I call it sleeping investment. While you relax, you know, you have that futuristic stuff there, and you know you are going to definitely fall back on it after you retire or after you are done with your job, or probably you're going to keep it. My daughter is going to school outside the country after this, and then you are actually planning for that land you have invested your money in. By the time you sell it and you get some interest, that's what you're going to put into this education of your child. So it's sleeping investment. That's what I call it. Yeah.
In fact, I'm coming up with a lot of topics. I have like 5 topics I'll be treating from Thursday. Yeah, 5 topics. After those 5 topics, I'm calling it a day.
We're ready.
I'm calling it a day so that people can actually know the worth of this.
Exactly.
I'm calling it a day after that 5
and so that people can actually go and find out where their document is for the land you should go and find that.
Please, it's very important. Some of us, we've even bought land that does not have any documents.
And some of us have even finished paying, and yet we have not taken possession. You know, this is very important. You need to, when you finish making payments, what is contract? Contract is there's an offer and there's an acceptance. That's all. Now, if you've made a contract with a real estate developer or money per se, and you make payments, and you have completed your payment, you have paid for your survey fees, you have paid for infrastructures, but you've not placed anything on your land, yet 5 million has gone down the line. You should ask yourself, what is my investment? What's the investment I'm actually talking about? If you buy your land and you are giving a contract deed, and you've been given your deed of assignment, you've gotten your allocation, please, the next step to take is for you to take possession of that land. Because the Shylocks among your money can actually resell that same land to a prospective buyer.
Yeah, sure.
And the prospective buyer will not know because you've not actually taken possession.
But the possession you're talking about, because you know, like I'm encouraging some of my women to start with the little they have. The possession we're actually talking about is even if it's just a fence
on that plot,
even if it's just 3 coaches, you know,
that's been allocated.
Or you just do corner piece,
or let even if it's a heap of gravel on the land. Is a sign of possession, please. So that when you are going to court, you can actually, and please take pictures, do a video of it. Do a video from the beginning of the site to where your plot is. So you can actually bring those facts to the court.
In case
there are issues.
So have you heard from the beginning of your transaction, like I said, and I'm repeating it again, from the beginning of your transaction, ensure there is either a video or a voice recording with whoever you're going to have those deals with. It's very important. And if you cannot give yourself this headache, I have said it, come, give it to people like us. Let us just, your own is just to pay us and you go and sleep. And you are sure of your investment 100%.
And it's better.
And it's far better because we know better. We know
stress,
them.
You
in fact, we even know better. We know them. And funny thing, they know us. So there's in fact, it's very minute for them to mess up with people like us. That's
exactly,
the truth.
because
That's
we know the hook and cranny of the whole situation. We know where to do our work. We know where to go to. You don't direct us. They are literates, actually. Let's not say they are illiterate.
Yeah.
Because what they can offer us is a family receipt and a survey. But we know better that when we have better documents, the land will definitely appreciate. So we know what we go for when we go to the Lands Bureau or when we go to the Land Registry to check for these things. So please, Lagos State has a map. And it can actually, that delineates and determines the boundaries where these lands are located. So don't think you doing anything or you going to the lands bureau, you say, how can they know all the lands in Lagos? They do. They do. And they can, yes, they do. And they have their survey, they have their own surveyors and they know what they are doing. So please don't conclude on any land you are buying. Ensure that you meet a consultant like Mrs. Oluwa Funke, the person talking to us today. Ensure you meet her, ensure you consult her. If not for any reason, but because of tomorrow. It's very important.
Thank you, Barrister Chikodi. All right, so my question. Now I said I have a question. All right, somebody called me some time ago and said, why are you saying women should go into real estate investment? Why should my wife have property and they won't tell me? Why? And I laughed. In fact, the way I'm laughing now was the way I laughed on phone. And I told the man that, please, we need to see. You see, some of our men, they actually have this orientation that a woman should not even think of. And that's the truth. We have them everywhere. A woman should not think of having property behind the husband, or you shouldn't. Okay, but in a situation whereby the husband does not even have a knowledge of what real estate investment is all about. Do you understand? That was the situation of this man and this woman I'm talking about. The husband does not have a knowledge about this. In fact, when I met the wife, because I met them on a separate ground, when I met the wife, I told her, I said, how did you know? I said that one of our friends introduced her to it. In fact, they had to create a group. And in that group, do you know what they do? They save little by little, little by little. So after every six months, what they do is, whatever amount they've been able to gather, they just go somewhere, come to people like us and say, oh, we want a land. And you just know that this land is for 6 people. Yeah, for 6 persons. You understand? 6 persons in the group and all that. So she had like 1, 2, 3 like that. But anytime she talks to the husband about real estate, no. I don't believe in it. There's nothing there. Okay. And I'll advise her. I said, see, do something for me. The one you have, when is his birthday? Or a special occasion that you know that your husband cherished a lot. And I said, okay, just build something cute and beautiful on it. Something cute and beautiful on it. And in fact, I had to advise her. I said, see, even if you don't do it this year, okay, I think the birthday was February, so the birthday is gone. If you don't do it this year, plan
for the next one.
Build it. In fact, put people, it's not the house that you people want to live in, because ego might not allow men to live in such houses. Sorry to say, but that's the truth. Put people, tenants in the house. The first rent you get from it, you just keep it on his birthday. Ensure that the document on the land is Mr., his name and Mrs., your name and surname. Exactly. Then the cash and everything, just keep it on his birthday, present it to him and see if he won't collect. That's what I told the wife. And I said, okay, I'm going to meet with the husband. And I said, sir, I want to ask a question. So are you telling me that if your wife on your birthday or a special occasion, look at me, a troublemaker, or a special occasion, builds a house, and there are tenants there, she now brings the money she has collected, and you saw that the documentation is carrying both your name and name, is perfect, there's no bias, it's not that she's being biased and all that. And she says, my husband, this is your birthday gift. What would you do?
Without your approval, nothing.
He started laughing. He said, madam, we are funny. Where will she get such money from? And I said, okay, where will she get such money from? How much do you give your wife on a monthly basis? She does not work. She's a full housewife. Wow. He takes care of everything at home. And he's working. He takes care of everything at home. He said, okay, that's monthly, just for her to buy things. I give her 300,000. And I said, do you know, out of your 300,000, who says your wife cannot afford to save 200,000 monthly? Because there's food at home, there's anything she needs, that one is just her pocket money.
And because she has the orientation to save.
She has the orientation to save. It was not like, well, I will appreciate it. I said, you will appreciate it. I said, okay, no problem. God help us. And I said, amen. But we already have our plans. Anyway, that's just by you. And I know that most women are actually, because our time is up, most women are actually going through this one way or the other. Our men, appreciate the fact that your wife is even thinking in that direction.
Yeah, exactly.
We have so many women that they are just after luxuries, they're after the car that you buy today, and tomorrow when you want to sell it, the prices have gone up. They are not.
You know, those women are too relaxed.
They are too relaxed about the future.
Tomorrow, they are too relaxed about the future.
Appreciate the fact that your wife is planning for your children's future. Even the statistics says that women live longer than men. No, that's the truth. You go and do your research. I had to do my, in fact, it was yesterday I saw it.
Holidays, very good. Going out, very good. Going for shopping, very good.
Very
but what
good.
are you talking about tomorrow?
Please, my people, it is very important we think about the future of our children. Real estate investment is still the most, in fact, the most secured, profitable, accountable. You can account for it. You can be your own boss. With real estate investment, you can fire your boss if you have 10 million in your account.
Tell you.
If you have 5 million in your account and you come to somebody like me by God's grace, you fire your boss. Fire your boss.
Very possible.
Fire your boss and you see what it will turn to in the next 6 months. You can pay your bills. The year is coming to an end. We have how many weeks to go? You can still take that bold step. You can still take it. Thank you very much, Barrister Chikodi, for coming on board. We really appreciate you. Like I said, from Thursday, I'll start taking the topics one after the other. We have 5 of it. I'll start taking it one after the other. After those 5 topics, I'm off the hook. Then you start paying for the rest. Barrister Chikodi, you have one last thing to say to my people out there?
Last words. I really want to appreciate everyone for listening, and the question I want to leave with viewers this afternoon is, what are you saying about tomorrow? What are your plans for tomorrow? And if you have those plans, why not write them down? Start working on it. 2018 is already here.
It's here.
You start planning for 2018 and you should have real estate in your mind. You should have buying properties in your mind. And in doing that, you must do it in the right direction.
Yeah.
You should have a lawyer. You should have a consultant. You should have a surveyor if you must buy land. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Barrister Chikodi. All right, let's meet same time on Thursday, 12:30. Like I said, I'll be going on YouTube very soon. So I'm going to post the link. You subscribe, you like. Watch this. You can go back to all my previous videos. They are all on my page. You go back there, watch them all over again, share them, like them, send to people. You never can tell.
Yeah.
You might be saving somebody from falling a victim when it comes to documentation, when it comes to buying in the right location, when it comes to decision making. It's very important. All right, for all my viewers today, wow, thank you very much. Ali, Olajuwon, thumbs up to you, guy. Thank you, Taiwo. Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Victoria. Thank you, Adigun Paul. Thank you, Olori. Thanks for all my viewers. I love you all, and I wish you Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance, but not without having one real estate investment. See you same time on Thursday. Bye. Okay.